Welcome back to Warwick Farm Lakes. Been a couple of weeks, and of course I've been away in Deauville in France, which was amazing. A tour group put together by Jim Clark, and we went to Paris for 2 days. 2 days in Chantilly, which was amazing to see. We visited a few trainers there, Francis Graffard, Chris Head. We had a look around the gallops and it was amazing, so really happy with that. And then went to Deauville for a week. Of course, we bought a horse, a half to Arapaho. He's quite fitting. He's running tomorrow in the Winx Stakes, but great experience. Racing World seems to be getting smaller and smaller the whole time, so the food was outstanding and my training didn't go nearly as well as my horses back here, so I was lucky enough to enjoy it. We also went to the Aga Khan stud, saw the French champion sire Siuni, and that was from a historical point of view pretty amazing. He's been a big supporter of racing around the world, not so much Australia, the Aga Khan, but great trip, great to be back. We're still in the best country in the world without doubt. We race for great prize money, and it does make us appreciate it all the more, although it's been very tough conditions. Got me mate, South African mate. Hey Paul, how did the South Africans go in the rugby last Saturday?
Obviously, typical South Africans obviously had their money on Australia, better odds.
Well, you mentioned that, Hansie Cronje, you've got a little bit of history, but Joe Schmidt essentially took the Wallabies single-handedly to beating South Africa up high. Phenomenal effort. That was a bit of a highlight of the trip, as was the four winners whilst I was away. War Eternal was fantastic last week. Of course, he's running on Saturday, and we'll get a quick update on a few of the horses. How's Overpass going?
Overpass coming along great, all on track for his October mission.
And a couple of yours tomorrow, Paul. Arapaho?
Arapaho, first time back, 1400, obviously way too short for him, but I'm happy with the way he's going.
Bonita Queen looks absolutely outstanding. I couldn't believe how good she looked this morning. Of course, she's in the Toy Show handicap. She's had 3 trials. It's a bit of a risk. Obviously, it's going to be very demanding. But Paul, your take?
She couldn't be better. I'm very happy with her. And if it was a dry track, I'd be even more confident.
Yeah, I wish it was dry. I think she's going super, but that's a big question mark. And Steffi Magnetica, of course, trialled on Monday.
Yeah, coming along nice. Very happy with her.
And Robasto, you ride tomorrow also.
Yeah, same thing.
People look at body language, get the smile off your face.
Look, he's going superb. I'd be very confident if it was a dry track. Obviously, be a Sistina, you've got to respect her, but he'll be there in the shake-up.
Yeah, and I think he's a little bit better than people give him credit, but we'll get on to that. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for your little interlude.
Have a good day. Don't work too hard.
I'll give you a bit of advice. Maybe you should go and see your pharmacist, Eugene, and get a couple of vitamin D capsules. I've been getting plenty. You wouldn't believe it, a guy I used to work with is a pharmacist in Neutral Bay. Actually looks after Paul and the family down south of Sydney. Small world. Anyway, so we did have a few good triallers on Monday. We had Spring Lee trialled well. I think Tulsi's coming along really well for China Horse Club. Our Queen was very good, and What a Legacy's a really promising horse. Going to a few questions. How's Within the Law? Well, we'll get to that, but that's the big question, Nathan. How is she? And in regards to Randwick tomorrow, I think we've had a lot of rain overnight. Obviously, it's extremely demanding conditions, but they got through Warwick Farm on Wednesday with rain throughout the day. I think they'll be fine to race. That's my pick, and we'll go through the 4 winners. Woolside's away. Monty Supreme, Wednesday last week, first up the stable from last to first. Great performance. Will improve further. Probably look to run her Wednesday a week or 2, but she's going well. Nikosi, another Derby horse. They just keep finding him. He was super impressive, wasn't he, Lobby?
Yes, he was. Welcome home from France. When did you get back? Yesterday.
Great to be back, Lobby, and great to see you.
Yeah, Nikosi
Still
was
smiling.
Great. Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Hold the fort together.
He was effortless. He won by 3 ease down. He could have won by 13, I think, the way he went. War Eternal, super last week. Shervington was big effort, 3 deep, Lobby.
He was, and a big weight. So, yeah, plenty of merit in his win, especially around Wyong. You know, it's very hard to do. You don't see many horses do that. So, yeah, he's on the up for sure, Shervington.
Yeah, we had a couple of good seconds on Wednesday. They couldn't quite get there, and thirds and a fourth, but we're around the mark. Shalar Gold was very good. Fairway Star's done a great job this preparation. She'll go for a break today, hence that's why Lobby's here. Got a few movements today. Head of logistics. Lobby.
Head of logistics.
Had a bit of a promotion.
Where any horse moves, I'm involved.
Yeah, that's right. And in fairness, he's a bit of a joker, but he does take it seriously. And we haven't had an error yet, have we, Lobby?
No, not yet. Touch wood. I'll just touch your head.
Now, talking about the Winx Stakes tomorrow, the big day, the first big day, Lobby.
Yep.
Tell us your greatest Winx Stakes memory.
Oh, I reckon a horse called Samar Doubt with young Tim Clark aboard, led from barrier to the box. Young Timmy don't ride for us that much now. He's a Group 1 winning rider.
He's hard to get on.
Oh, he is very hard.
Of course, he won the Ingham on Robasto, but it went Winx to Samar Doubt. That's right. So quite ironic. We'll run through some of the horses. Any more questions? Sam Overpass coming along really well. Looking forward to getting him back and, of course, catching up with some of you owners. Yeah, Brad, very tough without Castelli with the weather, so we'll just try and get her in a race that she can be competitive in. She was an okay third first up at Goulburn, obviously going to have to improve. And there we go. Right, Lobby, let's rock and roll. We'll race through a few of these. And no Luke today.
No, where is he?
No, he's worked pretty hard in fairness. And she's an A-lister who's another stakes class horse that we catch. And she looks fantastic. She's coming along really well. She was unlucky not to win a group race. And look at that big, strong backside. Steve Head, how you going?
Good, how are you? Vive la France.
Vive la France. I tell you what, I hope these with the mud and the deep tracks and that, it must put a lot of pressure to pull your shoes off.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a lot of suction those tracks.
Have you considered putting a bit of glue on the shoe?
Right, yes. Some of those extra Chinese nails.
Yeah.
And more Equilux.
The charges accordingly, but they look pretty good. The feet look good. They're holding up well. And in seriousness, Steve, I guess a lot of people don't quite understand when it is ongoing wet weather, it does put a lot more pressure on the foot. Why is that?
Oh, it does. Well, the moisture, because it's sort of like us when we're in the bath too long, and our skin expands and then contracts, and the same thing with the horse's feet. The hoof wall absorbs that moisture, that expands, and then when it dries out, it contracts. So it is an extra wear and tear on the feet and on the nails holding the shoes on.
Yeah, thanks for that, Steve. So, yeah, there's a little bit more that goes into it, and we haven't got. Steve's actually filled in for Alan Frogley, who was on the trip to France, but he had to be taken by Medivac to Australia. May have done his knee, meniscus in the knee.
No.
No, we haven't got the latest update, but look, it just shows you don't.
Him this year.
It's one of the hardest things as a trainer, and is when you get injuries, and it's part and parcel, I guess, of having athletes. But I wouldn't necessarily. I wouldn't call well an athlete. Righto, come on.
How come everyone laughs when someone gets injured around here? It seems to be very humorous.
Well, it's not. It was not funny for Al. Right, we've got more Jude. He's coming along well. Ride the River. Battleton. Let's talk about Battleton. Has he got up to Queensland? Has he arrived, Lobby?
Oh, I hope so. He's looking for a wet track. A dry track. It's been too wet down here for him. You think he'd just go up there and win. So, yeah. It'll be good to see him go around on a dry track. He's been screaming out for one, and we had to send him up there to get one.
Yeah, and I guess it's been really, really frustrating for all of us, and especially the owners. We just haven't been able to get him to the races, which has been tough going. So he is a mile. It's going to be a little bit demanding. I'd love him to probably have a recent run under his belt, but we just haven't been able to do that. So he's going to go up, be a good chance. CJ Graham rides. He's in the gate 6. I think on class alone he's got to be a good hope. Here's Senjutsu. He ran a good race first up. He ran 4th on Wednesday. I think he's going to be a lot better for the run and maybe even over a touch further.
Yeah, no, it went terrific. Just hard to judge that track the other day. It was dead set bottomless. I've never seen a heavier track. So, yeah, done a good job. Just got a little bit tired late.
Here's Nikosi, super on Sunday. Really promising horse. Of course, Derby. We talk about Derby. We had our anchorage. It was due to run in the Rowley Mile on Thursday. Unfortunately, that meeting was off. He'll probably go to a benchmark 100 next Saturday, but he looks well. He's definitely getting fitter. He's a horse that may want a slightly better track too. Here's Overpass. He's in fantastic order and coming along really well. We're at a very, very similar stage to where we were last year at this time, and of course he's only looking to be first up on Everest Day, so I really hope it dries out by then. I'm sure it will. Next week looks pretty good in terms of weather, but hard not to love him. And when you're in France and you look at the prize money, we don't realise how lucky we are here in Australia and particularly in New South Wales. Here's Disneck, another horse that's really been tough. I think he's going absolutely super, but we just need a good track. Fleet Commander, he was good. He ran a good 3rd on Wednesday. He'll be better for that lobby.
Yeah, made up a lot of ground. Probably not his pattern and not over the mile, but no, went terrific.
And here's Pericles. We're really happy with him. Of course, he's wearing the same coloured cover as his colours. He's coming along super. And he'll go to the Tramway 2 weeks from Saturday, and he's a classy horse, so very exciting for the team. He's What a Legacy. He trialled super. He's got a big future. He's a half to Benedetta, and he's just a lovely quality relaxed colt lobby.
Yeah, he's trialled good. He had plenty of excitement with him.
Here we go. Here he is racing. Robasto.
Look out.
Oh, and he's well. He's very pleasant when I saw him this morning. He must remember me now. But I think he's going really, really well. Was extremely confident into the Missile Stakes. And if anything, he probably looks fitter before when I saw him this morning. So from a fitness point of view, it's just worth so much on these really, really heavy tracks. And I think he is rock hard. He looks to have trimmed up a little bit. And he is so well, and he looks amazing. Obviously we've got the cover on today, we can't have a great look at him, but very, very happy with him. I think he can run a big race at big odds.
Oh, I think he can, yeah. He'll be the fittest horse in the race. He's only had to have him go on a heavy track, run 4th in the race in Brisbane. Natuno beat him, only a bit over a length, so yeah. I think he'll handle it. I think he'll go real good. Yeah, and Josh has been very happy in terms of his track work. He's Iron and Merc. You talk about good horses, Derby Racing. We've got so many good ones for them. This is guys going under the radar at present. Not for long, of course. He was last time in, he won a Group 2, Group 3 and a listed race. He's only got one more to win. Cabalis, another good one for Derby. I Stole a Merc's coming along well. Highlights, just wasn't quite 100% last week, but he's come through well and looking good. Here he is, Arapaho. And talking about Arapaho, he brought his half-brother in Deauville at the Arcana sale, and obviously plenty of interest in him from France. And the one thing about him, I did say, he's actually very, very fast. He's got exceptional speed. His brother's a very nice colt lobby. You'll be looking forward to seeing him. Yeah, it'll be good. Looks nothing like him, but just up
the
right face.
A different colour, but not totally unlike him in the way he moves and carries himself. And he's by a very good stallion called New Bay. He's by Dubawi, who has even better stats when I look post-sale, so we're really happy with him. But he looks great. I'm thinking with the one trial, he's probably going to need it, but he can get through a very wet track, and he still probably has a little bit of residual fitness from the Sydney Cup. So he's exciting. Can't wait to see him back in action. We'll definitely kick him off. Here's Defiance. Ran a really good race on Wednesday. Quality Zoustar colt. He's going to be much better for that run. I think he'll be hard to beat in the next start, so keep an eye on him. Here's Point and Shoot, the exciting Point and Shoot, and James McDonald rides tomorrow. He's very, very well, and Luke has been absolutely over the moon with him this morning, so Luke's got a well-earned morning off today, which is very lucky, and we can't be happier. Right, we'll duck into the Phillies. We don't want to hold you up. Don't want to be too long. Now, Sheesh would be here, but he's gone up to the Stallion Parades to see the one, the only Osmosis, who, since I've last been on, has had a fair few number of foals, and by all accounts they're exceptionally nice. He's got a couple of crackers. I don't know in terms of how much it counts in racetrack performance, but it's a good start, and having good looking nice types definitely helps. So from that point of view, it's fairly exciting, and Ashish used to look after him day in, day out. He's excited to get up to Newgate and have a look at him. I think a few of the other stallion parades are washed out, so I'd love to get up there, but unfortunately a lot of catch up. Here she is, Steffi. We won't be going too close to her box.
She looks great.
She trialled well, Lobby.
Yeah, she trialled terrific. Looks the best she's ever looked. She's just filled out. She just looks terrific. I think she's just going to have a big campaign.
Oh, Invincible. She's been running well without featuring. Of course, she was second in the city. She's going for a break today. Spring Lee's possibly running next week. She's a good horse. She's an A-lister. We've seen her. Perfumist. She was okay last week. She just overdid it. I think she's going to be much better for the run. So we'll just look to possibly run next week or even into the Mona Lisa. Here's a promising mare called Our Queen. She won the trial very, very well on Monday. It was Monday.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, she looks well above average.
Yeah, very nice mare, and he's within the law. She's had a couple of good gallops. She's only had the one trial, but she's had a trip or two away to the races. See, one of the best 2-year-old fillies of last year, and in the Silver Shadow. So Jason rode her on Tuesday. He's absolutely thrilled with her. How's she been around town, Lobby?
Yeah, no, she's been terrific. You know, she can be a little bit funny at the races, but if she wasn't like that, we'd think there was something wrong with her. But no, she's been terrific and ready to run a big race.
Yeah, she's got a good gait. She's got a lovely, relaxed style of racing, which I think, if anything, will help her get through the wet track. I've always thought she'll get through the wet track okay. You don't really know until you get race day race pressure, but it's exciting to have her back. She's a very, very good horse, and here's one that won first up the stable, Monty Supreme, and she is an absolute queen of a type. She looks amazing. By all accounts, before she won, she paraded like top of the class.
Yeah, beautiful horse to do anything with.
So, no, she's very exciting. We've got a couple more questions. With John Nathan House within the law going to handle Heddle, we've been on that. And Luke Hilton's best of the meeting, he's actually had to put it in.
Yeah.
Ashish's best is Robasto. I haven't heard from Georgia. If you're watching, Gigi, send through your best. Luke Hilton's is point and shoot with J Mac. Mug Punter said looking good after mid-year spell. Well, things have actually gone amazingly well at home, so it's easy to have a good break and enjoy yourself when you're getting winners first, and second when you come back and the place is organised, although Warwick Farm at the moment is not looking great. Here's Ben Trendifilo, House Perfumer. She's really well. She's going to improve from that first up run. We know from last preparation she just got better and better. Mick Farrell, welcome back. Thanks, Mick. Great to be here. And any plans for Imperial Force? Well, he's another good Derby horse. Of course, he came second in the Arrowfield Sprint. He'll be ready to kick off probably early October, mid-October as well. So there's some good races for him. And if you've got any questions, put it in the question pile, because otherwise I just can't keep up. Where is Unleashing? We haven't seen her yet. Phillip. She's coming along well though. Nice filly. Best for the weekend. Thanks, Mark. Seeming looking proper fit. I'm not. I've done a lot of eating. Who do I think the best horse in my stable is now? That's a really tough one. The way Lobby worked when I was away, I think he is.
He's the best horse.
And Tony, good to hear from you, mate. How's Ashurst back there in New Zealand? And right, here we go. Into OLA. Magic Millions winner coming up super. Looks absolutely great. Cool Soleil Kirk, champion 2-year-old. And very exciting horse. We've got Sandpaper, he's in great order. Rapid Ash, he's trialled well. Here's Bonita Queen, looks amazing. this horse at the moment, Lobby. How's her coat and behaviour
She
been at
looks
the
terrific.
trials?
Yeah, and she's been terrific at the trials. Like you say, big question mark with the heavy 10, but gee, she's going good.
Tell you what, so these colours, mate, and the jacket, how good? Did you
can't
get one
beat
of the new
Ridgemont.
Ridgemont jackets?
No, I haven't got one of them yet. I have to see Mitch about
And
that.
very grateful, needed it today. Thanks, team. Of course, doing a marvellous job, and a lot of our horses spell up there, and they've all performed brilliantly off the when they're on the track too. So it definitely helps. Here's Stratavarina. She's coming up really well. Another really promising filly. We've got Chili Crab. She was only fair. Maybe didn't like the track on Sunday at Wild.
She was going a long way out. Just don't know what happened there. Disappointed. Had a few disappointed owners there, but she could bounce back.
Yeah, and here's Tulsi. She's a lovely mare. We've got Dance to the Boom, who's possibly running next Saturday. We're getting all organised for tomorrow. Jenny, winner?
Hopefully within the law, and I think Robasto run really good.
She rides within the law every day. How is she?
Yeah, she's great. Very fresh.
I think I'm going for the same pick as Jenny.
And
Robasto
what's that horse there? What's his name?
I don't know, you know.
Lion Tamer.
Lobby, and of course there's a sheesh and Osmosis. That'll be him today. Aman, any winners?
Maybe Robasto.
Robusto, not maybe. You've got to be dominant.
Yeah, I think Robasto. Bonita Queen.
Who?
Bonita Queen, best chance.
Bonita Queen.
Bonita Queen.
Bonita and within the law.
Within the law. Thanks, team. Right, well, we're coming to the pointy end. We're back out, exposed to the elements. Lobby, give us your best.
Well, you got to go north for mine. It's the mighty Battleton.
Right.
Battleton, just bet up.
And have we been through all the runners? We haven't missed any. Of course, we've got War Eternal on the backup. He's got fitness on the side and a wet track. He isn't at Goulburn on Sunday. So I think he's some hope. If the track's going to be as wet as they say, Lobby.
Yeah, 100%. You just don't know what's going to start and what's not at the moment, but he's got the best wet form in the race by 100 yards.
And we've been through all the runners. Then we'll have a few. We'll be in contact next week.
I've got one cheerio for Eileen and Jared. Saw them up at Warren the other day. They're in Chili Crab and Sapphire Rose. So big hello up there. I know you'll be watching.
That's brilliant, and good luck. Hopefully we can give you a winner soon. Any more questions? Magical moments? Yeah, she ran okay. We're just she's in on Sunday, and she's going to be an X-ray hope. She hasn't quite lived up to what I thought she would do, but she's definitely fit now, and hopefully she can improve. She just had a troubled preparation, which definitely hasn't helped. That pretty much sums it up. I think we've covered everything. If I've missed anything, make sure you ask the question during the week or next week. Trials, look. Another Instagram done. See you folks, and my best, because I'm off on a winning streak too.
Oh, yeah.
My best is Robasto, the underrated Robasto. Loves Ranwick, has a little bit of residual fitness, and Group 1s, that's what we like to win, as does Derby. See you, team. Good luck.
Hello, mate. How are you?